1, 2, 3. I am Iron Man.
Yeah, you said it too slow.
You snapped first. You went, I am Iron Man.
What? Oh, so you're supposed to say I
am Iron Man, and then we snap.
But how about 2 snaps and a thumbs up?
No, that's the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
2 snaps, a kiss. No, all right. Kiss and a twist, whatever they say. 1, 2, 3. I am
Iron Man.
What did the frog got your tongue?
You can't make me laugh and then go 1, 2. I am Iron Man.
All right, 1, 2, 3. I am Iron Man.
Iron Man. Jesus.
That's the best that's gonna get, I think.
I think it worked.
Where is the
Stones. We're back. They're looking for stones again.
It's always those fucking stones.
It's always stony in MCU land. So Hess, how did you like Avengers Endgame?
It was good.
Oh, I hear a butt coming. That's a little scary.
No. I think it was like super fucking amped up for me. Like I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Don't get me wrong. I didn't dislike it, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it was very predictable to me. I don't know. Once they got to like what they were doing and shit,
Mm-hmm.
it was like okay, like obviously this is how this is gonna go. I knew that my guy died.
Yeah, you saw that billboard in LA.
Yeah.
Some dipshit.
To be fair, everybody in the world knew he was going to die going into this movie. His contract was up in no more movies.
Okay.
So like,
gotcha.
you kind of figured. Everybody knew either he was going to die or Captain America was going to die. We didn't expect Captain America to come back old and be out as well.
Yeah.
But we knew all that going into it.
This is going to be at the top of my list.
Yeah, it's on the top of my list for sure.
But I think Infinity War is just as good.
Oh,
I like Infinity War just a smidge better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's just more action. I don't know. I guess the storyline was. I mean, not storyline, but like the whole thing of it was like new. This kind of revisited Infinity War to me.
Yeah,
Wow,
it was kind of like Avengers' best moments. In a way.
Yeah, I mean, because like I feel like they definitely. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like they could have used a lot of scenes in this movie from like prior movies, like that. Like the Guardians, like when he's like skipping through.
They did reuse some, yeah.
Like not obviously not like the entire fucking movie, but like I feel like I was like sitting there, I'm like, oh, I've seen that in the fucking that movie, that movie.
But some of it they did have to redo as well.
Yeah, I assumed, but yeah, like I said, I don't dislike it, but I think I like Infinity War just a hair better.
So do you have any Hess questions about the movie?
So I guess with just Captain America, like he's old, but he's back, like that little back in time.
That back in time part.
That's what he went and did.
Yeah, that was after he put all the stones back. He went to her.
Okay, and so like he's back there with her, but he's here old. That shit just fucks me up the whole fucking time.
They just the only thing that is, it's really simple. After he brought the stones back, he just went back to her and lived out his life again. So he was just old with her this entire time, and then he was just sitting there because he knew Bucky would be there. So he was kind of.
Wouldn't that be? So basically, Falcon is now Captain America.
Well, that's why you got to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier to find out. You have to check that out to see. Maybe Bucky becomes Captain America. Maybe
someone else becomes Captain America.
Maybe Kurt Russell's son will become Captain America. Who knows?
Oh my goddamn!
Could be.
And there was no end credit scenes to this, correct?
No.
There is an end credit audio. But that's it.
Audio?
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't see
it's
shit.
Iron Man going ding, ding, and Baron's like, oh, "Is he back to life?" And you're like, "No, that movie started it all, so it's kind of ending with that."
Yeah. How'd you feel about Iron Man dying, even though you knew it was going to happen?
That's true. Yeah. Well, how did? Because you.
Well, I kind of, I guess I was kind of kind of hoping that it was like just bullshit or something. Like I kind of figured since it was on a fucking billboard that it was legit, but I tried to fucking convince myself that it was like that I didn't see that and I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't like it. I thought that it didn't even look like Gwyneth Paltrow to me in this fucking movie. It completely looked like another actress that fucking played her.
It was her because she spoiled her outfit, actually. She posted a picture of her in it on Instagram, like before even Infinity War came out, and spoiled the movie and got in trouble for it.
I think it might have just been the angles or whatever, and it kind of threw me when she came in the suit. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, when did she get a goddamn suit?
He was building in the beginning. Remember his daughter found the helmet?
Yeah.
I think it was just 10 years of age.
The only thing, and I should have taken a picture of it, but as they're like putting him like on his little heart thing on the thing to send out in the water, like they're panning through, everybody's standing there. I don't know who was standing behind.
Are you talking about the kid that was there?
On the winner's shoulder? Yeah.
It
was like a teenager.
Yeah,
he was at the very back.
That
I was
kid,
like, who the fuck is this?
Nobody knew who that was, and then you realize it's the kid from Iron Man 3. Just he's grown up a little bit.
The kid.
That's okay.
Yeah, the young one. Nobody recognized him at all. Like watching this.
Where's like good job, kid, or whatever?
Yeah, the one he built him that like garage and shit.
The one where he's
like, yeah.
Dad's leave, get over it.
Yeah. I was so confused. I'm like, and it threw me off in the beginning when bow and arrow guy had a sword, fucking dressed like Mortal Kombat, fucking fighting.
Hawkeye, he becomes Ronin. That's like a big thing in the comics, but they did it shortly in this. He gets his weird little hair. Isn't that like the worst hairstyle you could have?
It was pretty. Make America great again.
Yeah, it was a little like you would see that guy storming.
Wow.
Yeah,
for sure. You think so?
Yeah, totally. You mean you can't picture him storming the White House?
No, I didn't picture that, but no.
Any other has questions?
I don't think so.
How did you feel about Black Widow dying?
I mean, it was fine, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I liked her character.
Well, you'll get to see her one last time in a movie coming up soon.
In her movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would have rather have had us kill off Hawkeye.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, I think they filmed both. And then they just kind of decided what they're seeing the premiere. No one knew who survived the movie because they filmed so much shit.
Oh wow,
that was fake and all that. No one knew.
I remember from Infinity War, like people were freaking out when they saw themselves like disappear.
Yeah, because not a lot of them knew. Some of them knew, but not a lot.
Like I know Chadwick Boseman didn't know he would disappear. He's like, man, they did me like that.
Yeah.
Now I guess my only other question was there any one that was not in this movie?
No,
or were they all in?
I think literally anybody that's been in any movie is in that last battle. Even Howard the Duck's
in that battle somewhere. I kind of looked for him and then I forgot.
He's just a little running by. It's like a tiny little part. But everybody's in this, I believe. That's what
I thought. I just didn't know if maybe like there was like one or two like super small
parts. Well, I guess
Vision
isn't in it because he died in Infinity War.
Yeah, I did not see him.
So Vision's gone, and I think that might be actually it. I think Vision's the only one that's not in the movie.
Am I the only one who thinks Wanda should be a black woman?
Would you guys like to know some Avengers Endgame trivia?
Absolutely.
Sure.
I would.
And you say sure very sadly every week, and it's so disappointing. Robert Downey Jr. was the only actor who read the entire script.
Oh, wow.
He was the only person that they trusted to know all the information going into the movie.
That's interesting.
And also, I got a little side trivia that I didn't write down. The I am Iron Man that we did from the beginning, his famous line, was added while they were editing the movie about 2 weeks before the premiere. The editor of the movie was like, because he didn't say, there were sometimes he didn't say anything or he said a little quip or something and then snapped. And he's like, he should say I am Iron Man there. They bring it full circle and he explained it and they're like, holy shit, how do we not think about that? They called Robert Downey Jr.
I think I remember hearing that. He
kneeled in front of a green screen and just filmed that part really, really quick. And then that was in the movie. Which is so insane.
It is pretty cool when you think Thanos gets it, you're like, fucking again? And then...
Yeah, right at that part, I was like, oh my god, what's going to happen? Like, the movie's... I thought it was almost over. And then, you're like, holy shit.
And then but I like how, they start disappearing. It's like the reverse.
Yeah.
And I like how Thanos... One thing you have to say about Thanos, he's not a poor sport. He knew he lost. He just sat down. And
well, he even says something. I don't remember the exact quote because I'm a nutbag, but I'm not a nutbag about these. He says something about that, like the only when I know I'm gonna lose or when I'm dying, that's the only time I'll kneel or take a seat or something like that throughout the movies.
Oh, right.
So then there, when he's dying, he does finally take a seat or kneel down or whatever.
Yeah, they got the best of him. I also like it when Doctor Strange looks at him and goes, "This is it. This is the one time."
Well, it's funny. Yeah. What's funny is they say that's not even what he's saying there. Like,
right.
Because Kevin Smith and they interviewed the writers and talked about that, and they said, as far as they know, like unless they came up with that like on set, like that was just him being like, "Hold on," but that wasn't saying this is the one.
Hold on for one more day.
Yeah. Well, because he says like, "I can't tell you the outcome because it won't come true."
Yeah. Yeah. So Natalie Portman's appearance in this film was created with leftover footage from Thor: The Dark World. She also did some voiceover work for the scenes where she's talking from a distance.
Did she just not want to be in it, or did they? Or,
well, I think that's what people thought originally, but the fact she like literally signed on to do Thor 4 right when this was coming out, so I think they just didn't need it. They said we could use that footage that we have left over, just use your voice. It'll look like you in that movie anyways because you're for it.
Yeah,
I think it makes more sense. But at first, people were like, "Oh wow, that's a little shady," but I think it was just that.
What'd you think of Thor?
I thought it was pretty funny.
I love.
Were you surprised when he had the fucking beer belly and shit?
Yeah. Yeah, like just let himself go.
He turned into the Big Lebowski. I love that Thor.
Oh yeah. When they're playing Xbox, what's the guy? The new
Korg.
Yeah.
Noob Master 69.
Yeah.
They confirmed who it was. I don't remember, but it's disappointing. I liked the theory
that it was Deadpool.
That it was Deadpool was Noob Master 69 and be Ryan Reynolds eventually. The opening scene with Hawkeye was originally conceived as part of the finale of Avengers: Infinity War. However, because Hawkeye wasn't in at all Infinity War, he was in a single scene of it, they kind of thought that seemed weird, so they used that as the beginning of this movie, which I think it fits a lot better. Opening up this movie and seeing his family disappear and shit, and him being like, what's happening?
It's fucked up. His whole family's gone and he's still there.
Yeah. I can just imagine, because he's like, what? Like, he has no idea until which he's in like the middle of nowhere, so he has to leave and find like Cap or something and be like, what is happening?
Or he could just go on a killing spree.
I mean, it would be a trip to be anywhere and just like shit. People, motherfuckers, just disappearing next to you.
What's crazy? Because you know how you come back doing what you were doing in like the same spot, or like to you disappeared, you have no idea. Imagine being in an airplane.
Yeah,
you just come back in the sky and you fall down.
Didn't people say that? Yeah, but when you snap, you're like when Tony brings him back, he's bringing them back safely.
That's people can say that. Sure, if it makes them feel better, but
as I kill Captain,
I don't think Tony's going. Okay, bring this. Put this person was in the sky. Put them at a McDonald's. I think it's just like you're back, because you see someone come back in WandaVision and they're literally sitting in the exact same chair they disappeared.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know. A lot of people probably died.
It is pretty fucked up when people turn into dust.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but it's more
just like, oh, you're completely gone. You're gone.
Well, gone. And
but they weren't. Like they were with each other, weren't they?
No, they didn't exist at all.
It's a little when Spider-Man comes back.
Well, it's because that's what took him so long. Is he snapped and then it's like 10 minutes while they're fighting Thanos. It's because Doctor Strange and is getting everybody. But that's where they're opening all the portals and shit.
Yeah, but that's when he explains it. He goes, "I was up on a planet." It makes it sound like that's where he disappeared to. But what he said, that's where he came back to where he.
Well, yeah, because for him, he's like, I don't want to go. I don't want. Hey, where's Tony?
He's like hugging the ground.
But the quantum realm suits were entirely CGI because the production started before they could finalize how those suits were going to look, which is incredible. Because you would think those are real suits on all of them.
Yeah.
But all their the quantum time travel suits,
they all turned CGI. Into Ant-Man.
Yeah, they looked very much like Hank Pym's shit.
Yeah.
Except like
they were
a little different. They had some Avengers logos on the side.
One thing I realized you all right over there?
Jesus, I had a cough.
The one thing I realized rewatching this is that the whole thing was Ant-Man's idea. Like he didn't.
You never realized that before?
No, I didn't. I mean, I guess I knew it came from that, but I didn't realize it was his idea to go back in time and get him and come back. He couldn't have figured it out. Mm-hmm. He was watching Back to the Future and shit.
Yeah, but I love that Back to the Future's bullshit.
I know that was one of my favorite scenes when they're like, and they're like naming all the movies. And shit. It's like, Back to the Future was bullshit.
Wait, but who? Who told you that?
Star Trek, Terminator, Time Cop, Time After Time,
Quantum Leap,
Wrinkle in Time, Somewhere in Time,
Hot Tub Time Machine,
Hot Tub Time Machine, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Basically, any movie that deals with time travel.
Die Hard? No, that's not one.
This is known.
I don't know why everyone believes that, but that isn't true. So Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit?
I love, too, how a rat saved the universe.
Yeah.
A rat in the van hit a button. That's why I said you have no idea how close you are when you said a cat was going to save people. Because a rat hit a button. And pretty much, if it wasn't for that rat in that van, everybody would still be dead.
And the only reason you said cat is because we had just watched fucking Captain Marvel.
Yeah. But look, you guys ready for... Take it away, Nick. Take it away, Hess.
Sure.
It's time for the review game, bitch.
All right, ladies and gentle dudes, it's time for the review game where I go to Rotten Tomatoes and I get some reviews for you guys. This week, they all correlate to this movie except for my last one. My last one's a little bonus one for you guys. All these other ones go into Avengers Endgame. Maybe a place they time travel to. Maybe it's about Avengers Endgame. Who knows? All right.
Guardians. No? Okay, sorry.
Let me read the rules before you start shouting stuff out.
Okay.
Because you might end up I'll start reading and you'll throw in a fake one and you get the point. All right. Hulk was the best part of the whole movie. Remember, you each get a quote as well.
Avengers. It's literally the only one they travel to with him.
So, this is the only MCU. This is the only movie in the MCU I really don't like. It's so bland and boring.
Thor: The Dark World.
All right, it's 2-0. Best movie ever. The direction, the script, the camera work, the callbacks, the performances, all top notch.
Endgame.
Endgame.
I'm gonna give it to you both because of Zoom lag. You guys kind of said at the same time. All right, so 3-1. All right, this next one. Absolute package of action, drama, comedy, emotion, and great battle takes all the way to the end. Goosebumps guaranteed.
Infinity War.
Oh,
you're full of shit.
Wow.
Endgame.
2 left, baby girls. Oh, actually, never mind. 1 left, baby girl. All right, this one is worth 2 points. Hess, you can't win, but you can only lose by 1 if you get this right, okay?
Ooh.
This one.
Loser's a loser.
Hey, but in this game,
and a horse is a horse.
In this game, the losers.
I only lost by 1.
The losers get a lollipop in this game.
Oh.
I became an Iron Man fan after this movie. RDJ killed it.
Avengers.
You're full of shit.
Endgame.
You're full of shit.
Well, neither one. It's Iron Man. I figured we end on Iron Man because he's dead.
Oh.
You become a fan after the first movie?
You said except for the last one, and they were all connected.
I literally just said it again, too.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. I like the Smart Hulk, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Smart Hulk's awesome. I love Smart Hulk.
Yeah, because he was...
I like when they go back and
funny.
he's like, you should break shit. And he's like, nah, okay. He's like, boo. Throws a motorcycle.
Didn't he call it like gratuitous or something?
He says gratuitous.
Yeah.
I thought it was
That one, the
fucking
camera
hilarious.
just beeped at me. Stanley cameo. Make love, not war, dude. And then he drives off. They had to DH him there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the last Stanley cameo. We will never see another one.
What if we do Mallrats?
So I think a moment of silence for Stanley.
Is it done yet?
Yeah, it could be done now. That's enough. Best and worst scene. Does anybody have a worst scene for Avengers Endgame?
I don't think so.
Hawkeye's haircut? Oh, wait.
Hawkeye's haircut could be the worst scene. I got a couple here. I got beheading Thanos in the beginning. I fucking love that. You open the movie basically with beheading Thanos. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I love
It was
that.
surprising.
Yeah, I remember we were like, oh, wait, who's the bad guy of the movie then?
Yeah.
We were so confused, but I loved that. Cap using that is my favorite scene without a doubt. It's the best moment of the movie when Cap gets the hammer.
It's really cool, and it's also cool that Thor's like, I knew it.
Yeah, he was like, because they like to call back to Age of Ultron when he lifted it a little bit.
Yeah.
I love that part.
Hess was like, he bunched it, right? Like, when we watched
Me and you looked at each other like, oh,
Yeah,
he
did.
He's going to do more than that in a minute.
18 more movies, and you'll see.
Yeah.
But I love that part. And then Tony's death, such a great scene. Especially everybody getting sad and shit. I think the saddest part about Tony's death is when you get all the way to the hologram and he tells his daughter back, I love you 3000. then you're just like, oh, that's really fucking sad.
Yeah, but he saved the world.
It doesn't make it not sad.
No.
And it doesn't make it any easier for his daughter.
Yeah. And then Old Man Cap is awesome. Just a little makeup. They didn't even alter his voice. That's just him imitating his grandfather.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I love those two parts of the movie.
He's like, the fucking Red Sox won the World Series. No, him grabbing Thor's hammer is the best, though.
Yeah. I also like every movie they go to visit. It's so cool going back there, especially 2012 Avengers. You get to see Loki go away. That sets up the Loki show.
Yeah.
Oh, you get that. That is America's ass.
Did you know that?
What?
That's like Loki escaping is what sets up the Loki show.
Yeah, the one that's about to start.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Because like the Loki that's been in the timeline so far he actually did die in Infinity War. This is him from 2012 that disappeared now.
Oh, okay.
So
I did not know that.
So like that I don't know whatever movies he's been in from the Avengers on. I think is only Thor 3, right? Ragnarok. Oh no, Thor 2 would have been involved in there too. So those two movies this guy hasn't been through, which is really interesting.
Yeah,
It'll be because like that's pretty much all of his character development from there on. So it'll be interesting where that leads to.
Yeah, he became cool after this movie.
Yeah, but in this movie he's acting like those movies, which could be a plot hole.
Right.
But we'll see. They know what they're doing over there.
Over there.
Superhero of the movie, I think without a doubt it has to be Robert Downey Jr. I mean, I don't know who else the hell you'd give it to for this movie.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
that's what I'm giving it to.
Do you have a better answer, Mr. I guess?
I don't have a better answer.
Scarlett Johansson.
I mean, she did die for everybody. Without her dying, you don't win.
You know what I saw, which is really funny? There's a TikTok. It probably heard me listen to the movie, and then it's like, hey, you want to watch this too? Why didn't they just time travel to the farm right before Thanos destroyed him, cut his arm off, and then use that gauntlet to bring everybody back?
Wow.
Because all the stones are right there.
Because the movie would have been fucking 45 minutes long.
Yeah, but like I was like, oh, that's actually it. Yeah, they could have easily just done that. But yeah, it's such a great movie. I could watch this one.
I like it when he's like, can't we just time travel to when Thanos was a baby?
Oh yeah, just strangle him.
I was like, that is fucking hilarious.
Who said it was a little dark?
Hulk?
I don't know. It was
it Hulk?
Yeah, because Don Cheadle offered it, right?
Yeah, he
Hulk
just
was
kill him
like,
when he's a baby.
He's like, God, that's first of all, that's horrible, or something like that.
I also love too when they're first testing out the time travel when Tony says no.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like doing all the shit. They keep making Scott. He's a baby now. He's an old man now. He's a little bit younger, like a teenager or whatever. And then Hulk goes, time travel.
Yeah.
Time travel.
Well, and then I also like it when at that same time Ant-Man's like, somebody peed my pants.
I don't know if it was younger me, older
baby me,
or me.
What's Doctor Strange's not boss, but like
protege?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's her name?
The ancient
I
one?
like
Ancient one.
Her stuff was really cool. And
Yeah.
she explains the Infinity Stones and doing the different timelines to Hulk and all that.
I think her
And then
explaining.
she's also like, oh, he's down there performing surgery. You're a couple of years early.
Yeah.
It would be cool to me. I would watch a show like of her.
It'd be interesting to watch a show of her, since we know she like secretly helped in Avengers, of her perspective through all the other movies.
Yeah, it's always cool when they do it right, when they show you the different side of. You already know the story.
Yeah, just what else
It's
was
kind
going
of
on
like
there.
what we wanted. It always comes back to Breaking Bad, but it's kind of what we want at the last season of Saul. We want to see Breaking Bad, but like we
from
want to
his
see
perspective?
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh fuck, that's what was going on when they were fucking jumping out of the fucking motorhome.
They've hinted at they always say it's a story for another day that they might do eventually or whatever if Chris Evans wants to be Cap again, to actually show the story of him bringing back all the stones.
Oh yeah.
Which one would be really interesting, him going to
Red Skull.
Vormir and seeing Red Skull. Is he gonna inject the ether back into Jane? Like he gonna have to like there's her ether back
with his cock.
I don't know how that works.
Cap can figure it out.
I don't think Cap's gonna be doing that.
You never know.
Captain America.
That should be the new theme. At the end, at the beginning of the next Captain America 4 that they're making. It's Captain America, and it's just Hess.
You don't pronounce the 10. It's just Captain America.
Captain America. It was living in America.
What's weird is I just watched Rocky 4 yesterday, and fucking James Brown shows up singing that movie.
Do you know what Cap's thinking if he hears us singing that?
Want to shut up?
Probably. It's kind of what I was thinking.
It's time for ranking. This is at the top of my list.
Top of my
right
list.
above Infinity War. I think those two are. It's a fun watching right after the other. I haven't done that before. I've just rewatched them.
It's like 1A, 1B. It's like 1B for me.
I mean, Infinity War is so much darker.
Yeah, this one is a little. It's a little more lighter, but then it goes back to being. It's got a good wave of both, being dark and funny.
It is.
Infinity War is kind of just like, oh, it's funny. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's darker. Oh, it's even darker.
Yeah, I mean, and then it ends with everyone dying. So.
But so any last things about Endgame?
I did really like the Captain versus Captain scene.
Yeah, that scene is awesome.
Well,
him
cool.
fighting himself.
What about when he's on and he's like, so, they say when you go back you can't change. They're saying just put the stones back, don't do stuff.
Yeah.
But he whispers "Hail Hydra" to the guy.
Yeah.
How does that not fuck up stuff?
Yeah. Everything they did would fuck up something little.
Yeah.
But like I would love little nods like say Chris Evans does come back and they have him cameo or whatever, be in Cap 4 or whatever they're gonna do, and like one of those guys walk by and they're like, although almost all those guys are probably dead by now.
That's true.
At least we know Crossbones is and shit. But the part I really like about that is when they walk out, you see it's the exact same stunt crew that was in the elevator with him.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh fuck, I know it's gonna happen here,
and
then just whispers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other cool little parts of them time traveling.
It was cool when they went to the 70s and you see, like, he talks to his dad.
Although Hank Pym,
yeah, that was cool.
Him de-aging in that was a little iffy. He didn't look that great, Hank Pym.
Yeah, he was very rounded.
He looked really smooth.
Well,
like he was gonna start playing the
his hair was
jazz.
too goddamn big.
Yeah,
it was the 70s though. His hair is probably like that. I guarantee you, Michael Douglas's hair was probably like that.
But then you get to see, it's a really cool part. You get to see Tony talk to Howard,
the duck.
Oh my god, it's so fucking hard to talk.
I really enjoyed that.
And then him like hugging his dad, and then you get to see I almost called him Alfred. Jarvis. You get to see Jarvis, and that's like that's like the only other person that's appeared from the TV shows into the movies because he was in Agent Carter with her.
Oh,
and,
right.
And even the younger Howard Stark, who was Preacher, can't think of his real name. But they were all all in the Agent Carter show together, so it's kind of cool seeing the Butler.
Yeah. At first I thought
it's weird. You see that guy, then he's like, you know what? But he should sound a little British.
Well, it's when the first time
he should, but like I don't like his accent. I want him to sound this way.
Well, when he was like, "Hey Jarvis," I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "Is that Vision?" I thought it was Vision at first.
It would have made sense if they made him look.
Yeah.
But they already cast him before and all that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene, Groot? I am Groot. Do you want to translate for the people what his favorite scene was?
It was Captain America touching his own ass.
Oh, and he's like, whoosh, that is America's ass. Whoosh.
It was pretty funny, that whole... Not only, like, him fighting himself, but like...
Ant-Man previously being like, it's okay, Cap. That is America's ass. It looks great. Because Tony was like, that suit did nothing for your ass.
How much is Ant-Man up Captain America's ass, too?
He loves him.
Yeah.
Which that's part of the fun about him, too.
Oh, for sure.
So next week, we got Spider-Man Far From Home. That's a fun one. That one gets a little sad because it's Spider-Man kind of dealing with Tony being dead. Is the whole movie, but we got Jake Gyllenhaal being the bad guy.
Who?
He is Mysterio.
Yeah,
and it's a really fun role for him. I really that's one of my favorite villains.
Do you like this more than Homecoming?
Last time we watched him, I did. I haven't seen it in a bit, so
because I did.
We'll see. I like this movie a lot.
It's interesting.
I believe last time we watched it, I had it right under either Infinity War or Endgame.
I thought so too,
but I don't remember.
And I thought you were like a little crazy, but
yeah. But then also you remember that you like Thor: The Dark World. So then any of your
opinions
kind of go right out the
then
window.
Rewatched it with Hess, and it wasn't at your bottom, so that's weird.
Want to shut up?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Want to shut up?
Totally bleep them when you edit.
Oh, that'd be fun to just cut everything Nick says out.
That.
I'll for the whole video. I'm just gonna put cat sounds when Nick talks.
Wow.
Try to give you a review of Endgame right now. Sorry, all I heard was pussy coming out your mouth.
Wow. Pussy coming out of your mouth.
Ew.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't like that. All right, should we end this with the same way we started it and snap ourselves out of existence?
Nah.
We'll all at the same time. We're all going to say what we would say if we had the stones, or should we take turns? We'll snap, 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 and then I'll get us out of existence.
Okay.
But I will only do it if you can make me turn to dust and fade away.
I can, but so right after we snap, we're gonna have to make everything in our camera thing stay the same and walk out of frame for me to have a blank slate. All right, so you first, S.
All right, I'm gonna go first.
Mm-hmm.
Suck my dick, bitch.
I like that.
That's not what I expected from it. All right, you're next.
Hey, Thanos, go fuck yourself.
You put your ball sack into my mouth.